as usual, I have the crew here with me. Before they say anything, let faculty say something first.
Now, the next part is very important.
Easy Talk.
Send a message.
Your voice matters. Join the debate with today's hot question. Easy Talk, a daily question, your bold opinions. Let's spark some lively discussions on 3FM Drive.
Now it's time to get talking, and I have Jane and Michael with me in the studio.
Hi, everyone.
Wait. Hey, Jane.
Jane, no.
Hey, Jane.
Sister Jane. Pentecostal Jane.
Hey,
What's the
Jane.
meaning of Pentecostal Jane?
Yes.
What is the meaning of that?
So, guys, today we're discussing staying with parents,
Yeah.
staying at home with your parents after 25. Is it a smart move, or is it a sign that Chalewa Keche? Is it a sign that you're slacking, or you think it's a smart move? Any of you can answer this first.
Ladies first.
Okay, go ahead, Jane.
I don't think you're slacking if you still live with your parents.
Yeah.
Because I still live with my parents. I still live with my mom. And for those of us who are still there, those of us like my age group or my gender, it's just a convenient option because my mom, I have a room in my mom's house. And I don't see the need to go and rent elsewhere because I'm comfortable there. Regardless, it's a journey trying to move from home all the way here. I've actually considered it. But for a long time, I just sat myself and this woman is not sacking me. And it will be better if I'm closer to work. But I'm also comfortable, I'm loved, I'm welcomed. She feeds me, but I also contribute to some extent. So people would think, oh, you live at home, you don't pay rent, so you do not contribute financially to anything at home. I do. I buy supplies for the house. I pay water bills when I can because I'm working. So I have to ease my mom off some of the things because I'm of age.
So if so now let me flip the coin.
Yeah.
If you were dating or you meet somebody and he says he's more than 25, you know, he likes you, you want to spend, you like him, he wants to spend the rest of his life with you, you likewise, and he's staying with his parents.
Yeah.
Would you think that he's slacking or?
It depends on the condition at home. If he's
Let's say he's welcomed at home. The
Yeah.
parents love him, just like your case.
Yeah.
They're giving him everything. He's also paying some bills at home and all that.
It's fine by me.
Okay.
It would just be a little uncomfortable when I go to him and
No,
mommy
we don't
is
want to
there.
hear that one.
No, that one,
let
We
me
don't want to
just
know because
see.
you are comfortable. So far as
it's
it's
convenient.
convenient.
No,
Very
it's convenient
convenient.
for me.
Yes,
in
yes.
my house for myself.
When you go
alone.
to him, too, it has to be
Yes.
convenient.
So I flipped the coin.
That's why I'm saying that.
Okay.
I didn't say it gets wholly uncomfortable. It gets a little uncomfortable.
No,
when,
it shouldn't even get a little
room.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, because
That's
I don't mind.
convenience.
Once we want
I
you to
don't
leave it
mind.
at
because
that.
even with that you get to bond with the family before.
We thank
you
God. That's
understand?
how.
Okay.
That's what
So,
makes it
yeah,
more
I'm
convenient.
gonna
Clap for
Yes,
Jane.
ma'am.
Clap for Jane. Clap for Jane.
But this one,
Yes, clap for Jane. Faculty is clapping for you. Yes. Thank
faculty is sending a message to Jane.
Anyway, I tell you. So, guys, we've posted a question there on Facebook. Staying with your parents after 25, is this slacking or is it a smart move? Michael, is your turn. What do you have to say?
Well, you know my stance. I mean, it's slacking.
Okay.
I mean,
Everybody's going
it's-
left, you are going right.
Oh, well, it's not about me going left or right. You see, even when I punch holes into your submission, you realize at the end of the day, the cracker said, you said what? It's a bit inconvenient. You understand? I understand that the economic hardships or the situations we find ourselves down here is a bit, rigorous. It's difficult. But you see, it's a conscious effort. It's an intentional thing to do. You get what I'm saying? Because, yes, of course, most of us are coming from convenient and cool homes where you come back to the house, there is some sad. I mean, food is available, everything is available. But the question is, it does not make you to grow to become that person you're supposed to be.
I disagree.
You get what I'm saying? Okay, let's take for instance.
Okay, yes. Go ahead. I want to, because Jane said, I don't know if you want to interject a little bit.
Let him finish.
Okay, finish.
Okay. So looking at her situation now, okay, let's assume a young man, and most times let's look at the dynamics. Some of us are left home very early. When life hardships face us, there is a way we control ourselves, and it's something. When you open the phone lines, people will attest to that. And we have those that went through all that, having it all easy, and then when life throws certain things at them and their parents are no more, we've seen how they have reacted. So I am not saying that, okay, it is bad for you to be in that space, but I mean, at a certain point, it has to be intentional that, you know what, regardless whatever it is that I'm enjoying from all this convenience, it's about time to take responsibility for myself, regardless if what age, at what time. You understand? Because then at a point you need to marry, you need to break away and all that and everything. And mind you, whether a man or a woman, at the end of the day, you become a support system for both of you guys and everything. And when that kind of experience has not been acquired to a certain period of time, then what is it that you're going to teach each other? You get it? So, well, I mean,
I like where you're coming from, Michael. I haven't even thought about it that way.
He's talking from a hustler's point of view. No offense.
but everyone is hustling, Jane. You're hustling. You're hustling, I'm hustling. Everyone is hustling.
We are all earning our salary here.
Yes, well, exactly. That's a hustle. So,
Granted.
yeah, but anyways, go ahead.
But
Jane, you said you didn't agree with his...
Yes, I didn't agree to what he was saying, that living or maybe moving out, kind of like if you live with your parents, rather it shelves your mindfulness. Like he said something like that, like it doesn't make you see life in a certain way.
That is true.
No.
Okay.
And you're saying that
when you
because
start paying rent right now, you run away.
But I'm also using my money for the home one way or the other.
But Jen, you would agree that it's not the same as paying rent.
I understand that.
Because now you'll be paying rent and adding all the other things.
I understand.
Yes.
But those who, that's the only argument, that I pay rent, I do this, but I'm also using my money for the home one way or the other.
See, Jane, if you have paid rent for 2 years advance, I'm sure you will not be talking like this.
Granted.
You understand what I'm saying?
I know.
If you pay water bill is something else.
I know.
Me, I pay.
Because now water bill is like 20 cedis, sometimes 40 cedis.
You are using 2 air conditions.
Yep.
Lights now. Even when now you plug your phone, 2 cedis.
Yeah.
Now and then every month, if you calculate, you're actually even buying lights, maybe 300 cedis to survive. Internet bills are
buy more.
Today we are using smart TVs.
Everything
and all
is smart.
You get what I'm saying?
Consumes a lot of
consumes a lot. So when you just pay water bill and then you want to compare yourself to me,
Trick, I'm not disregarding what he's saying.
At the end of the day, you see, some of us at the end of the day, we got to that point where every month we can even send something home.
Yeah.
See.
So whatever it is that you are sitting at home doing for your parents.
So for Jane, it doesn't mean you are slacking.
You are not.
And for Michael, it means you are slacking.
Yes.
Guys, let's find out what you also think. And I have a few messages here on Facebook. I need more of you to talk. If you want to join this conversation, go on 3FM 92.7 on Facebook and put in your thoughts, your comments. Message here from Kwabena Boachi says, LOL, I know an immigration officer with 2 coat of arms on his shoulders. I don't really know his position and name, but still staying with his parents. They have plenty empty rooms in the house because all their sons are married and gone. Bill Gates says, how will I take care of parents if you are not staying with them? Okay, that's a point. Ataya Boa says, now your problem. My parents know they complain. Now you feel get worried. Tony Peter says, smart, wow. NS Atia C says, smart move. Apori Joel says, you people shouldn't bring white man's culture here. We are Africans and we don't do that. Which one don't we do? Moving away, right?
I mean...
Nana Akosia says, smartest move as a woman. And with this gender thing, I want to bring it in because it matters. Yeah. I remember, I have an uncle, but my uncle says the most controversial things. He has apartments, lots of them. And, you know, I live in one of them. And he calls me randomly and says, Yo, men forget Pia rented down what? Yeah, and I asked him, and he said, and he explained to me weeks and months later that it grows their sense of independence, and so especially, and he says, and yet the renting keke dear, what rent a what Tony be and I think it's also because of years of him managing that facility. I think oftentimes he sees how maybe men will have to pay for these ladies, the kind of people that visit them. Right. He watches in his camera and he sees people entering and all of that.
Their freedom is too much.
But that man is controversial, naturally.
He wants to protect your investment.
I tell you.
There's a message on the live stream.
Okay, so
Prosper Mensah says, it can never be described as a smart move until you start to take the decision by yourself.
Right.
Come on. And I feel like he's making a point here because some people are literally forced out of home. Like, we're talking of...
Yeah, bro.
Like, see.
Where the 25, 28,
they are forced
30,
out
bro.
of the house.
What are you
No,
doing?
sometimes they don't even tell you to leave
For
home.
this, see, for
They will
this
cook,
person...
you won't get some. They will make you pound the fufu. They tell you they forgot that you were there.
So in this case...
By the time you come, get along.
In this case, no,
go ahead.
You, this person, it's not as if you have decided, like, subconsciously that you want to go. It is something that is chasing you from the house.
From the house.
See? So
That's also another point. Francis just joined us. Francis, if you've been listening, we're asking, is staying with your parents after 25 slacky or is a smart move?
Okay, Trig.
Yeah.
I've been listening to the conversation,
Okay.
and I mean, I've been also thinking from experience though, and observation around. There are some ladies that before they even would date you or would enter into a relationship with you, they want to know whether you have your own place you are staying.
That's true.
And they think when that is done, you look responsible.
And you're ready for something serious.
Yes. But you are this man that you are even staying with your own parents. You're like, what's this?
When you visit the rice that your mama has,
So it means that the women are putting pressure on their guys.
Yes.
And what's our worry at all?
Yeah, because sometimes they want to come around, they want to walk freely. And feel free around the house.
With inside big t-shirt.
And then inside big t-shirt, and then they'll walk and go and meet. You know, sometimes is the inconveniences also push you away.
Yeah.
You know, maybe you've offended an auntie or any family member.
Right.
Your girlfriend, for a guy, your girlfriend bumps into her when you know maybe she's picking something outside and
especially me that I'm gone.
the attitude that they will give you, But guys, in a bit I'll be opening the phone lines. Let me announce the phone line: 0559 242 717, 0556 910 154. Hit us up now. 0559 242 717 or 0556 910 154. Staying with your parents after 25 years. Is this slacking or is it a smart move? Let me share a story with you. There's a young celebrity we all know. And when she bought her first house, she was still staying with her parents.
Right.
And I went to visit. But before I continue, there's a caller. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Your name, please.
My name is Benjamin.
Benjamin, where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from Amasaman.
Calling from Amasaman. Benjamin, please give us your thoughts. What do you think?
It's a smart move.
It's a smart move, eh?
Yeah, because I moved at the age of 20 years. When I'm starting to do something small.
Can you turn down the volume on your radio set for us, please?
Sure.
Okay.
So it's like if you have something to do in your own, and there's nothing will push you to move.
Yeah, nothing. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you now you decided that you move because you're a mature person or you want to stay alone. That's a smart move.
Smart move. Okay, thank you. AC is on the line. Hello.
Hi, good evening.
Hi, good evening, Issy. How are you?
Very well, thank you. Yourself?
I'm great. Thank you for calling. I'm sure you've been following the subject here, the topic here, and you want to share your thoughts.
Okay, yeah. So, I'll actually share my thoughts with both sides, okay?
Okay.
So, stay with your parents even when you are 30. I don't see it to be a problem.
God bless you, Issy.
Because sometimes I think it also comes with some foundation and responsibilities. It also grooms you. It also makes you learn a lot. And it also depends on the family you are coming from. Because then there are some families that the very moment you are of age, they put pressure on you, so you may want to leave home.
That's true.
You know, but then you leave home and you become wayward.
That's true.
You don't learn a lot. There are a lot of things that you realize that now the person may be old in age, but when it comes to thinking, the person is just immature. So I think it's not just about, oh, you are 30, so you should leave your parents home, or you are 40. No. It comes with a lot of responsibility. And I think that is what a lot of youth have failed to learn nowadays. As soon as they are of age, they are in a hurry to leave home. And I think we have to check that. Thank you and have a
Thank you so much. She's spoken beautifully. But Michael has an opinion.
Okay.
Michael has an opinion. Michael, go ahead.
So you're like you're saying, it's so trick. Growing up from the house with your parents, I have to.
But hold on, Michael. We have calls coming in.
Right.
Let me pick these calls and then I'll get back to you. 0559-242-717. Call us 0556-910-154. We want to know what you think. Line 2 here. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Yes, sir. Your name, please.
Lucifer.
Hey.
Who? Lucifer. Okay. Give us your thoughts.
Is that?
Tell us what you think.
Why should they leave the house?
Tell them
I like that.
Why should they leave? Why did they give birth to you?
Okay.
Why did they give birth to you?
Well,
until you yourself you are ready to leave, they must not sack you. You must be there. Even when you leave, as long as they are still alive, they should even give you pocket money.
I like that.
Because the age difference between you and your parents will remain the same till they die.
They die, that's true. That is
You
true.
will still be the same small boy that they knew. So it doesn't change anything. No.
Okay, thank
If
you.
I come and I say, Mama, give me 10 million, you give me the 10 million, I go. It doesn't matter.
All right, let's pick this call. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Bossman, good evening.
Good evening, Kulo. Charlie, I can't wait to hear what you have to say.
Charlie, you're not busy, oh. But me, I don't have a feeling saying it's better to you could date like your old boy or your people, like when you catch around like 30 or that early stage you want by, then you just move up from house.
Yeah.
Because my story way back, I live with my parents before I married myself. Because if they bring your woman come out and take off, security system did the house inside, for swing, for dodge, plus the woman and things, not be easy. Yes. Where the your old boy will tell you, so if you do so, if you do that, you know.
Yeah.
It'd be very good if you still living with your parents at that time. You learn so many things.
Yeah.
But leaving home quite early at that stage, I mean, I feel like you might feel like, I mean, you have that freedom, that, you know, that kind of thing, that you can just do anything, I mean, on your own, without nobody, whatever.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah, I get you.
So it'd be better to Charlie, you go there plus the over then. That was if they save, they make it the same, they make it know a lot of things in life.
Yeah, in life.
Before you moving out. Actually, if the means is there, it's better for you to just live with the parents, and when time cuts, you just move
out. Thank you. Well, that's a nice one, though. Before we come to Michael, I'm going to pick one last call. 0559-242-717. I'll pick a last call, and then and I have a call. Oh, I lost that one. 0559-242-717. We're asking you if staying with your parents means you are slacking or it means that you are smart. It's a smart move. Let us know. I was sharing a story of I have a call. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Your name?
My name is Akanki Chap.
Yes, I can kick it chap. I can kick it chap. Oh, we lost that one.
No, you need to call back.
You need to call back. My name is Akan Chicken Chap. There's a caller here. Hello. Hello.
Yeah. Good evening.
Good evening. Who am I speaking with, please?
I want to share my opinion concerning what we are all discussing about today.
Okay. All right. Sure. Go ahead.
Okay. So I think for the ladies, it's good for us to stay with our parents. Because it's going to prevent a lot of things from coming our way.
Like what?
Like we won't be able to we won't be able to allow more guys into our houses because of our parents. But with the guys, it's a smart move for them because
they feel free.
We would like to feel free when we go to their houses and all that.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for calling and thanks for your submission. All right, that's it for the phone calls. It means we're coming back in studio. Michael, you were saying something. I want you to wrap up before I share my story, and then people can look at it. We'll come to that, and then Jane will go, and then Francis, you would go, and then faculty will take the last word. So yeah.
Okay, so like I was saying, the first lady caller was saying that when you leave home, you stay home and have to learn a lot of things. My question is from nursery, JSS, SS, university.
You didn't learn anything.
You didn't learn anything. National service, you are not learning anything. Now your parents are old. They are how do you call it?
But the things you learn differ. The things you learn differ.
You see, Chick, let us get to a point of seriousness. At that point, you couldn't learn anything. Your parents didn't give you any form of training. That is now that you are 25 to 30. That is when you will get that experience back. You get what I'm saying? No, let me land. You see. The issue here is that, and then the other gentleman was saying that it was a lady was saying when you move out of the house, now you begin to get freedom and all that. And the living home is not for freedom.
Yeah.
Living home is to set yourself apart, go into the world, make an impact, so that your parents will be proud of you. Then there will be a
clap for Michael. Clap for Michael. No, but you see, a lot of everything. This last thing that he said will sum up what I was going to say.
Okay.
So I'm excited because a lot of people don't realize that breaking off is not for freedom. And so please continue. I don't want to take the words from.
Yes. So it's just like that because I left home. When I was leaving home, it was very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But I remember I used to tell my daddy that I will not come home as a prodigal son. But then I'll come home as a proud son.
Yeah.
And the last time my father heard from me after some years and everything, I was on radio on Vibe. Do you understand?
Wow.
And then people were saying that. So, I'm trying to make the point that you leaving home is not for you to go out there and have all the freedom to do whatever it is that you like.
Yeah.
But then it's for you to bring back some kind of glory to your family name. I hope you get it.
I get it.
The earlier you do it, you understand, the earlier you take these steps and everything, the more responsible and matured you become.
That's
you get it? Somebody that started paying rent at the age of maybe 20 years, by the time he's 25 years, trust me, he has started a business of his own.
That's true.
Somebody that is leaving his mother's house at 30 years is working with probably a corporate company.
That's true.
It will take him up to close to maybe 45 years before he even starts a business of his own.
I'm not disputing.
Because do you know why? He has been comfortable from day one. And anytime there is a point where he meets the storms of life,
he's able to breathe.
He's not able to start the
I
storms
understand
of life.
what Michael
I don't need you to understand.
Oh my God. What do you mean by I don't need you to understand?
Thank you for your submission, Michael. Jane.
See, I'm happy it worked out for you. You moved out and it worked out. I'm happy. But it's not going to work out for everybody. You are talking starting from somewhere, take the move, go. What if you go, it doesn't work for you?
When it doesn't work,
my dear,
but Jane, isn't that the whole idea?
No, you don't have to hit a major wall breakdown. Get some people
who says
commit suicide from that.
Life is designed that way.
It is, but Trick, not everyone is hard-hearted as you.
This is not about hard-hearted.
It is.
Not everyone is intentional about your life.
Okay,
it's
Jane.
not rosy at the beginning.
Jane, you won't be with your parent forever.
I know, but from where he said, "Oh, if you are 20, you start setting your mind and you say, oh, you are moving out of house, you are moving out of the house, you start paying rent at that time, you are open-minded to some extent."
Let me be very honest
with you. At that 20, not everybody is in the position to take care of themselves.
The probability that somebody that left home at 20 and starts paying rent and now he's at 30, the probability that the person has a land and has intentions to build is very high. You know why? Because he's known that the discomfort it comes with living with landlords, moving and all that. Here and coming. Look at these flats and everything that's happening and all that. Now, don't you think that it has gotten to a point somebody will go like, okay, me, I need to rent my place, I need to do this, I need to build at this point. And, you know, the challenges and all these things come together.
I just want Michael to understand the simple point. That it's not everybody that it will far for him. You are saying that
that is understood.
Even Bible says to accept that part. That's what I want him to accept.
No, I am not saying it's for everybody. Even Bible says that beggars will continue to be with us. The poor will be with us. You understand? That means that not everyone will become rich. My point is, we are just discussing an issue. I'm saying that if you make it intentional, and then you step out of home, and then you are very intentional and focused about it, the probability that you come back is very high.
Nice, but don't feel pressured. Guys listening, you are listening to Michael 20 move. Don't feel pressured to move. Don't force yourself to go and
Okay, Jane says, don't force yourself and go to when.
Yes.
All right, go ahead, Francis.
All right, I also think it's an issue of convenience.
Okay.
At the same time, being that but I think even our parents in this part of the world, there's an expectation that when you reach a certain point in your age, you don't need to be with them.
Oh yeah.
They wouldn't tell you. You'll be at home. They have a way of looking at you when you get back from work and all of that. And sometimes when there's pressure in the house, they have a way of speaking to you, which looks like it's a dent on you. That
become a burden.
You've been here since. Aren't you going to also give us the space? Like, try and show us that you can do it. When we live life for you, we have taken you to school, raised you to a point. You should be able to take care of yourself. I know it's hard in our part of the world to land issues, getting a house and all of that, but your parents can support you get a place. Some of the parents can even build for you, and then you go stay there. But they expect that you live life for yourself. There's also an issue of you being with them forever, like not forever though, but staying with them for a long period of time. It has a way of conditioning your mind to think that there's somebody there to take care of you. So like you wouldn't force.
You didn't feel the edge to
do more. Go the extra mile for yourself to make it. And so you feel at ease a bit. And when life storms hit at you, you can even go back home and sleep. And you, instead of you trying to force your way out to make the means and come out successful, you would just be there and be like,
cry baby.
Yes, cry baby. You have a shoulder to cry on. So you are just there relaxed.
With the shoulders have no day there.
Thank you. I think Francis came from a very deep part. And I like that. Lastly, what I'm just going to add to it is my story. I was telling you about a celebrity I know, a very good friend of mine.
I want to know, Pa.
And she was living with her parents, and she called me one day. This was in 2009. She calls me and says, Drake, some people approach me, they're selling a land, and blah, 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 blah. Fast forward, she bought it. I wasn't interested at the time. She bought it. She built. Very beautiful house. And so I kept saying, hey, Charlie, when are we going for housewarming? And fast forward 1 year, 2 years, she was still with her parents. So I go to her again. I say, hey, are you still there? And at the time, I had moved from my grandparents' place. And she said, oh, yeah. And then she got another property. And she told me that, oh, there's another property somewhere around the East Legon Hills thereabout. This was when it wasn't when people were not even going there. And she got it. And then she was still with her parents. Wow. Yeah. She stayed with them for a very long time. Till she did a last house before she moved in. And so what I wanted to say is there are other people who stay with their parents but move out mentally. Right. They stay there, but they move out mentally because at the time, when she got the first house, that could have been her last stop. She could have moved in. It was a nice house. She rented that one out. So I can say this person pretty much understood real estate even before real estate became the thing. Right. Because currently, she's got about 4 of those houses. And I know it wasn't by, somebody bought it for me because she was staying at the parents' place. Sometimes we say, the estate people, the monthly money, I have to go and pay, and Charlie money no come, and and all that. I mean, I like to eat jollof at their place. So I always go there, and she'll tell me the story. I will be on her side small, and then I'll eat the jollof. Yeah. Today, she's a landlady. You're right. And so there are people like that. And I also like where Michael came from. Where Michael is saying that, look, when you move out, it's not to say, I've gone out, I'm free. Yeah, it's not about having your freedom. But it's a step to also want to create something that your parents will be proud of. Not just that, but if you have siblings, they would have to fall on you. Because there are times where, I don't know about other people, but you have your parents calling and say, Kojo say Kojo ni, but me person koba oho kakra. Yeah. And so so those things are also there. And then we have the one that you still stay with your parents and learn morals, be guided and all of that. And especially, and this is not to talk down on women, but especially with the females, like my uncle said, don't marry anybody. Where the rent? Where room fine? So, anyways, faculty, take the last word and then we call it a wrap.
So, truth be told, Trig, you talk everything. Yeah, you know what? The beauty of what you said is you summarized everybody's. Yeah. And then that includes mine. But I still go talk mine, which is my personal life, Yubab. So right after national service, initially so you finish the shari, you finish service, you forget job, then do. But the job no come yet. Yubab, the job no come yet. But looking at myself, looking at where I am coming from, I am not ready to go back to the house, sit for somebody to call me that, Linus, I've got this job for you. I have to be on the street. And then being on the street is being far away from home. I was by then Bronga Hafo region, now Bono region. I was in Sunyani. I didn't know anybody there. You get it? So it gave me the opportunity to learn how to be on my own, how to survive alone, how to be with people I don't know. You get it? And through these experiences, it has given me the leverage to be able to find myself or position myself anywhere I go. Yeah. When I finally came back to Accra, I went back home. I stayed home for about a year. Then I told my mom and dad, I think I want to move out and then go work on myself again. Wow. See, so I'm going to borrow this from Trig. It's a mental thing. Yeah. You need to make sure you are mentally stable to be able to go out there. See, you can rush and go. Yeah. When you go, you still come back.
Oh, yes.
But when you are stable and then you go, no matter what the obstacle, you'll be able to. Yeah. So everybody get in point. Ask yourself, are you ready to go?
Are you ready to go?
I'm not ready.
You go visit
DJ Faculty Talker. DJ, go and clap for yourself. Go and clap for yourself. Guys, it's 3 minutes to catch the news. It's been an amazing conversation. I enjoyed